hello there, friend. You made it just in time. Can you hear that? The walnut and the oak are already humming and ready to open. Say hi, potato. There he is. What a good little kitty cat. He's always happy to see you. And would you look at that? The walnut and the oak are glowing bright today. That means something special's waiting for us inside. Come on now, friend. Let's head on up to the walnut and the oak and see what the golden storybook has for us today. All right, friend. We're inside the walnut and the oak now. Let me get the golden storybook and open it up. Today's story is about a curious little meadow mouse named Marlo. Let's see what she's been up to. Marlo loved to explore. She was small, quick, and always looking for something interesting. Every morning she woke up with a new question in her mind. Why does the grass sparkle when the sun first comes up? Why do birds hop before they fly? Why do mushrooms grow in little circles? Marlo was new to the meadow, not her very first day visiting, but her first real day living here among the tall grass and soft, golden light. It was curiosity that brought her, a tiny spark inside her chest, tugging her farther and farther until she stepped into the wide, bright middle of the meadow. Old Wobbleton the tortoise was resting there, steady and thoughtful as ever, with his best friend Pip the bluebird perched gently on his shell. Everyone in the meadow said those two were the wise ones. They knew stories, they knew seasons, they knew the way the world tended to turn. But today, something new was coming their way. Wobbleton and Pip spotted her first. A tiny meadow mouse with bright eyes and a brighter smile, darting in and out of sunbeams like she was chasing little secrets hidden in the light. Marlo would touch a flower petal, gasp softly, then scamper to a smooth stone and turn it over like she expected treasure underneath. She'd lean close to a mushroom and whisper something only mushrooms would understand, and every time she discovered something new, her whole face lit up like she was made of morning. Pip tilted her head, feathers puffing with interest. "Well now, look at her go," she murmured. Wobbleton blinked slowly, following Marlo with his wise old eyes. "That one's got a sparkle," he said. "Hasn't been here long, but she's already looking at this meadow like it's the first day the world ever bloomed." Marlo spun in a happy circle, giggling as a grasshopper bounced past her foot. Then she froze, spotted the tortoise and the bluebird watching her with gentle curiosity. Her whiskers jumped. Her eyes went wide with joy. She hurried right over. Oh, you're the oldest in the meadow, aren't you?" Her voice came out as a tiny, excited squeak. "I've heard about you. Everyone says you two know everything." Pip and Wobbleton exchanged a look, half flattered, half surprised. "Well, we know a few things," Pip said shyly. Wobbleton gave a slow nod. "Been around a while. Seen a fair bit." Marlo's whole body wiggled with excitement. "Oh, good, because I have questions, so many questions about everything." Before they could answer, the questions came like bubbles from a fountain. Why does moss feel cool even when the sun is hot? Why do dragonflies skim the creek like they're writing letters? Why do daisies close their petals at night? Why does the wind hide when the world gets quiet? And why does dust sparkle in the sunlight? Pip fluttered backward, eyes big. Wobbleton leaned away very slowly, as though the questions were tiny, harmless fireworks popping all around them. Not annoyed, just gently overwhelmed. Oh my, that's quite a lot," Pip said with a shaky laugh. Wobbleton cleared his throat. Maybe we take turns, little one. Marlo gasped. Oh, I'm sorry, I just get so excited. Questions feel like happy things inside me. Wobbleton smiled. And that's a fine thing to have. Marlo nodded quickly. Well, I'll better go learn more. And before they could say another word, she zipped away across the meadow, following another thought, another sparkle, another little mystery. Pip watched her go, amazed. Goodness, she's made of wonder. Wobbleton hummed, and she's stirred something in me I haven't felt in a long time. Pip fluttered down beside him. What kind of something? Wobbleton's old eyes warmed. The joy of curiosity, he whispered. I haven't questioned things in a long time. He gave a slow smile. Do you remember when we used to wonder about everything? Pip's feathers fluffed with a tiny laugh. Oh, like why the creek giggles louder after rain. And why clover smells sweetest at noon, Wobbleton added. And why dragonflies hover like they're drawing pictures, Pip said. And why the sky turns that soft purple before night, Wobbleton finished. They looked at each other and burst into gentle, remembering laughter. It felt good. It felt young. It felt like their minds were stretching awake again. Just then Marlo popped up beside them, paws on her hips. What are you two giggling about? Pip smiled. Oh, just remembering things. Wobbleton nodded. Marlo's eyes sparkled. I love memories, and there's something wonderful that happens here at sunset, right when the sun gets ready to go to bed. You two should come to the creek. You can add a brand new memory, and I promise it'll be a good one. Pip tilted her head. Tonight? Marlo bounced on her toes. Yes, right before the sun goes down. Wobbleton raised a brow. And what exactly happens? Marlo leaned in close, whispering like she was sharing treasure. You'll see something beautiful. Before either of them could ask more, she twirled around and scampered off into the tall grass. Pip fluttered onto Wobbleton's shell. Well, now I'm curious. I've been here at night so many times, and I've never noticed anything special, Wobbleton hummed. Maybe we weren't looking hard enough. They reached the creek just as the sky turned soft orange. The water shimmered, the air warm and quiet. Pip looked around. Well, it is beautiful. Maybe this is what Marlo meant. The sun dipped lower. The sky turned pink, then purple. Everything grew still. They waited. A frog plipped. A breeze whispered. Nothing magic happened. Pip sighed. Maybe she imagined it. But then, a tiny golden blink in the grass. Pip straightened. Wait, what was that? Another blink, then another. Tiny sparks drifting into the air like floating stars. Wobbleton's eyes widened. More lights glowed, rising gently, swirling in little circles as if the dusk were waking up. Then Marlo stepped out of the tall grass, surrounded by dozens of glowing fireflies, their light dancing around her like she was wrapped in a piece of sunset. I told you, she whispered. The meadow keeps its best magic for curious hearts. The fireflies drifted closer, floating in soft golden circles around the three friends. Marlo lifted a paw and traced a tiny swirl in the air, and the fireflies followed, drawing a glowing ribbon that shimmered above them. Pip giggled, fluttering her wings. She traced a heart in the air, and the fireflies gathered into its shape, sparkling like a little golden constellation. Wobbleton lifted his slow, steady foot and drew one gentle arc. The fireflies swept together and painted a shining moon across the dusk. All three of them laughed, their shapes glowing in the warm light as the fireflies painted tiny pictures around them. Little stars, little swirls. Pip's voice trembled. "Marlo, it's beautiful." Wobbleton nodded, awe shining in his old eyes. "I haven't seen this since I was young." Marlo stepped closer. "That's because imagination wakes up when you wonder, and when imagination wakes up, the whole world glows." Fireflies drifted around them now, their soft golden trails lighting the dusk. Pip and Wobbleton stood together in the fading light, watching the last fireflies drift into the grass. Their hearts felt warm, their minds wide and awake again. Pip whispered, "I didn't realize how much I missed feeling this." Wobbleton nodded, slow and full. "Curiosity. It brings imagination back to life, and imagination makes the whole world glow." They shared a quiet smile, knowing they'd carry that glow with them, a little spark of wonder they promised never to lose again. Together, they stood in the warm evening light, fireflies swirling around them, a brand new memory glowing bright. "Well now, friend, looks like that's the end of our tale. Potato, you were real quiet for that one. Usually, you're a whole lot more chatty." That's what I thought. He was lost in the magic of the story. He was lost in his own imagination and all of his curious little thoughts. And that, friend, is exactly what we hope you do. Let curiosity lead you. Let imagination wake up inside you. It makes the world brighter, and it keeps the glow of wonder right there in your heart. My grandma used to say, if you follow your questions, you'll always find a bit of magic. And I reckon she was right. Thank you kindly for coming along with us today. Potato and I loved your company. We hope to see you real soon, right here at the Walnut and the Oak. Till next time, friend, keep wondering.